3.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, Tai here. It's been about a month, right, John?
A little over.
A little over a month. Back here in Hollywood, Laurel Canyon, I have a, John gave me a prop today. He gave me a chair, his beautiful comfy chair. So it's, you know, everything's a little bit different. There's now a desk in back of me, but he says you can still see the foliage in the back. And the shrubbery. And anyway, a month and a half it's been. Oh my gosh, I'm not even quite sure where to start. First of all, I will introduce my son, Scout Gabriel Butler. Hit it, Toots! Okay, there you go. That was Scout with his new passion guitar. Well, let's see. Okay, John, last Saturday,
yes.
I have notes here because there is quite a bit, but last Saturday was the 3rd annual Evening on Ice benefit at the Toyota Center in El Segundo, and Randy and I hosted. This was produced and created by my dear friends Trisha and Nick LaRoche. It involved Olympic skaters, world-class skaters, young and up-and-coming skaters, and we did 2 shows on Saturday. It was a huge success. The skaters donated their time, which was really, really great. And we're looking forward to next year. So, you know, it was like I said, a success. And Trisha and Nick LaRoche should be so proud of themselves for pulling off another amazing skating event. So bravo to my great pals. I'm so proud of them. What else? I'm going to put my glasses on. Whoops. For this one. Okay, so we did Evening on Ice. Let's see. Okay. Let's talk about the radio show. This coming, the Tai and Frank and Tai Talk, LA Talk Radio. This Sunday, we're going on location to the Pacific Design Center. Have you been there?
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
So cool, so cool. And so there's this event called the Cal Spirit. It's the Cal Spirit, and it's a, you can go to their website, calspirit.org. Sunday, 4 o'clock it starts, and that's when our radio show will start. And we'll interview, I guess, chefs, and people are there for this food and wine. What do you call that? Food and wine? It's where there's festival. Hello, festival. Barbara Lazaroff and Sherry Lansing are the hosts.
Wow.
Sherry Lansing, Barbara Lazaroff, co-founder of Spago, Chinois, Cut,
Culinary Royals.
Major. So, Barbara, thank you so much for inviting Frank and I to come and do our show from that wonderful location and to be a part of the Cal Spirit event on Sunday. So, check out their website. Once again, it's calspirit.org. And, okay. Well, I took 2, I told my friends on Facebook to ask me questions. And I got a slew of them today, and I picked 2 actually. So I'm gonna start with this one question from my friend, I keep putting my glasses back on, Vicki Linnell. And Vicki asked, how do I stay looking so fabulous? Which is such a wonderful compliment, and thank you, Vicki, for that. I think, I mean, there's a lot, but I think the one major thing that has changed that I am now seeing with my skin and with my whole body changed once I got sober. And this is not a commercial for sobriety. This is me and the changes I saw. The texture of my skin changed. The bloat went away. I dropped 10 pounds, not intentionally, but it just, I think, naturally came off when I stopped drinking alcohol, because alcohol, you know, wine and whatever, has a lot of sugar. So I just saw this transformation once I got sober. So I think that's what a lot of people are seeing now, the difference. And I'm 53 years old. I'll be 54. Your mother will be 54, Scout.
Wow.
Are you proud of me?
Yes.
I'll be 54 in September, so I have no real regimen that I stick to. I probably should, and I probably should eat 3 meals a day and take my vitamins like a good 53-year-old woman should, and I don't, but I'm working on it. It's baby steps in that area, because it is very important. I stay out of the sun. Another key thing for me. I never liked the sun as a child, and I think that's one of the reasons I chose the indoor sport. Does that make sense? And you know what they joke about? Because I've been in an ice rink for over 40 years, over 45 years actually. The joke is that we're well preserved because of the cold, and there's something, we laugh about it, but I think there's something very true about that. The cold, ice in the skin, and it just keeps everything tight. And the wrinkles I do have, because I know I've got them, I embrace my flaws, basically. No Botox, no, I don't know what people are putting in their skin. They call them injectables and whatever. I haven't, not a drop, and I'm not going to take that journey. I've earned my flaws, I've earned my wrinkles, and I'm just gonna let it drop when it's supposed to drop. But right now I feel really great, but I know the biggest part of that big change in my skin is my sobriety, and really just being really proud of that. I think that's starting to show, and I feel like I'm glowing again, and everything's so much clearer. So Vicki, there's a long answer for that one. And thank you for the wonderful compliment. Who else? I got one more, because I want to keep this one short. This was from Ron Burgess, who lives in Medford, Oregon. And he asked, he actually thought I was still living in Ashland, Oregon. And I'm not. The story about Ashland, Oregon was I had moved there. I had left the craziness of Los Angeles, my home, where I was born and raised, and sometimes it can get the best of you, and I felt that sort of creeping up on me, and something told me I better get out and basically kind of save myself and breathe again. And I'm actually writing about this in my next book. Ashland, Oregon will get its own chapter.
Oh, cool.
And yeah. And there are a few people involved that helped me to get there, which I won't go into now, but very important, very emotional. But Ashland is where I got sober, and not intending to. That wasn't my mission, was to go to Ashland. It happened when I was there, and it was the perfect place for it to happen. I don't think I could have done it here in Los Angeles, and I certainly probably couldn't have done it in Las Vegas, where there is an X. So Ashland, thank you, thank you, thank you. You embraced me, I embraced you. You will be written about. You basically saved me from just making a mess of things again, and that's the honest truth, and it will be even more honest when I start writing about it. And I will be back, because when I do start writing the book, I want to go to Ashland. John, maybe you'll be there. That's John's hometown. It's so wild. It's so strange. So when I start writing, I like to be in the place where things happened and where the journeys took place. So Ron, is it Ron? Ron, I will be back, and it was lovely. Believe me, it was hard coming back to Crazy Land, my home, but this is where the work is, and Mama had to get back to work. So there's the answer to Ron's question. What else? Oh, I wanted to segue into this from Vicky's question about looking great. So my friend, writer David Laurel, who writes for this magazine, Life After 50, I think it was last year, Joe Namath was on the cover. And Joe Namath is a friend of mine, And it was David did such a wonderful story with Joe, and it was just so honest and so raw, and just I felt it. I felt it, and I know Joe's struggle with his sobriety, and he's kicking ass now with his sobriety. But just I saw this article in Life After 50 and got a hold of David Laurel through, I think, Facebook maybe, and said if I would love to be in the magazine. And he said, well, when you have something coming up and you want to promote something and we have the story, and we'll do something. So it happened. I did, a year later, have stuff coming up. The Thai Treats and the radio show with Frank Sheftel. I have a lot has happened, and once again back to sobriety. So I did a great story with David, very deep, very honest, because that's the only way I know how to do anything right now. There's no more hiding. There are no more secrets. So I was very happy with the article, but the clincher was he kept it from me that they were going to put me on the cover. I had no idea, and it was a nice surprise. I was absolutely shocked about this. So David Laurel and Life After 50, it's a magazine it's free, and I see it every once in a while. I'll be coming.
I was at Vaughn's the other day.
Did you see it at Vaughn's?
Right there in front of me, and I was like, oh, that's her.
That's me. So I saw it coming out of Gelson's, and I saw it coming out of, I think, Ralph's in the Valley. It's it's odd, but I am flattered and honored that I got the cover for. I guess that's July. I can't see. I think it's July. Thank you, David Laurel. And what else?
Well, congratulations. That's pretty cool.
Thank you, John. I feel the change is happening, slowly, organically. Let me talk about some of the guests coming up on Frank and Tai Talk on LA Talk Radio. We have, I think in August, we're still in July, but starting in August we have, do you remember the movie Sounder? Scout, I know you do.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Hooks as a child actor, and he's now a sought-after director and producer of different television shows. So Kevin, I got a hold of Kevin. Kevin said yes. Thank you, Kevin Hooks.
Such a great movie.
Had a crush on you as a kid. Butch Patrick. Do you know who Butch is?
Of course.
Butch was another child. I know a lot of child actors who have grown up and doing very well. Butch played. He starred on the hit show The Munsters. That was Eddie Munsters. So I can't wait to talk to Butch and Kevin Hooks, and then Keith Coogan. I got a hold of last week, and he said yes. So another child actor with a legendary history with his family and his grandfather. So I can't wait to ask him about his background and what he's doing now. So that's all coming up in August, and I think that's it. Did I hit everything?
That's a lot.
Was that a lot?
That's a lot.
Okay.
Busy girl.
Wait, did I get it? Oh, Tai Treats is we have a new beautiful Facebook page, Tai Treats on Facebook, and a Twitter page. So if you go to at Tai Treats on Twitter, we're there, and it's just it's wonderful. I'm a little crazed right now, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and thank you everyone for your support and for believing in me and embracing me. It feels really good. So I think we're done. Are we done?
We're done, too.
We're done. So bye everyone. Thank you.